Hey Brooke, I'm just looking at your logo here. I do like this line drawing. It does look like you need to do an image trace to it. Maybe the black and white logo would look good, and then you have to push expand. And then you would have to delete all the white with the white arrow tool. Let's see. So you might want to grab that with the black arrow tool and move it over here to see what you have. You might want to actually keep some of these white shapes in here, because with the color one, you can grab these and change these colors to create kind of an interesting design. And I like this little thing that you have out here. I'm missing your fonts, so definitely remember to, these should probably just be black for now. I don't know if you want a stroke on your font or not. So it does make it thicker, I guess, if you're going for a thicker font, but you can also see if it has a bold, which it doesn't. I don't have your fonts, so I'm missing your fonts. If you do looks like you probably have, let's see, some sort of nice font pair, hopefully. I can't really tell what you had because I don't have the fonts, but don't forget to create outlines with your fonts once you have them looking the way you want them to. You can just do that by clicking on the font, and in the Properties panel there's a Create Outlines button, especially if you're on Windows Workspace Essentials Classic, so make sure you're on that. So this would be your black and white. There's something missing here. I think there's an extra text box maybe, I'm not sure, but so this is the black and white version. Hopefully something like this with a nice font pair. This doesn't look like a good font pair to me, but this isn't what you actually have picked out in your file. And let's see, so this could be the black and white version. You could do like let me check your artboards. These don't look right. So let's try file, document setup. They're in points. Edit artboards. Let's see. You have it in points. I want it in inches, so let's do like 3 inches, 3 inch, and then we'll just do 3 inch. You have to type in inch. It'll look like points though, which I don't know how to convert. Let's see. Put units. So I went to preferences down here. When I'm on the black arrow, I don't have anything selected. But I went to preferences, and then we can go to units and change these to, well, that should stay on points. I want to change this to inches. Maybe it was already on inches. So if I go to edit artboards, is it in inches now? No, still not in inches. But we do know we have it right. We could always just do a file new and go to print and then make sure this is in inches. And then we just need to make this 3 by 3. CMYK, hi, raster effects, create, and then we could just take this, Command C to copy, and then Command V to paste. It's kind of big. We could use the free transform tool, pushing shift on our keyboard, and sizing that down so it fits on our canvas nicely. So this would be the black and white version. The stroke on Realty is, since we sized it down, got a little distorted. Doesn't look great, but we can always bring it down to 1 maybe. So yeah, we just do a file, save as, and this is our logo design project. I already did this for another student, but let's see. What is this? Something like that for the AI file for the black and white version in your logo design project folder. Adobe Illustrator, save, okay. Then we can do a file, export as to get the JPEG file. We don't want to change the name or anything. We do want to change this to use artboards, check that, and put this on JPEG, and then export. We want this in grayscale at high for the black and white version, and that will create the high-res grayscale JPEG from our black version of our logo, and then we can do a file, save as, and start on the CMYK AI file. So now we have the CMYK AI, and we can start adding in color. However you want to do it. I'm just going to quickly pick a few things just to quickly do it. You can also double click here and find custom colors. And then you could, you can fill in your shapes. You might want to use your white arrow tool to grab different shapes within, especially within the skull. I know that there's some white in here. I'm for some reason having a hard time grabbing it. I might not have copied it over, maybe. I'll zoom in a little bit. Yeah, maybe it doesn't, maybe I didn't copy it over. Oh, here's white. So maybe I want to fill that in. Now that's acting a little goofy, so we might need to go to color and go to CMYK. And then we can change. You might have to do that on a lot of these shapes if you're having trouble changing it to, see here it's doing it again. So if you're having trouble changing it from a gray. So you might have to go there to the color palette and go to CMYK on some of the shapes when you select them if you're trying to add color. Sometimes that happens. And then, let's say that's what I want for my CMYK AI file, and then we just need to do File, Export, Export As, make a JPEG, use artboards, export, make sure this is on CMYK for the color version. That's high, and then push OK. And then if we go into our desktop where we save this out, let's say that this isn't even in there, pretend that's not there. This is what your file should look like. And you do want to get rid of these -01s because they look sloppy. And that's kind of what I want you to be turning in. And then you would do a control click and compress this, or right click on a Windows and compress to make that zip file. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks. Bye.